This show is being filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. Here's our signs. Here's our sign. Welcome to this week's episode of the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. And a very special episode. It is a special episode. We turned 21 today. We are of the official drinking age. That's right. Our 21st episode. Yes, we are. For all those people that didn't think we'd make it 20 episodes, well, here we are. One more week to annoy the shit out of you once again. It's still in the air. And since we are of legal drinking age, we have a very special sponsor. Our show tonight, episode 21, is sponsored by Busch Beer. Yes, Busch Beer, a product of the United States of America. Busch Beer, the official beer of Dungus, and the official beer of the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. And of rednecks everywhere. And of just people on welfare that can't afford to buy good beer. Or people who are looking to upgrade from Olympia or Milwaukee's Best. Or Heidelberg, or Hams, Heidelberg, or Schmidt, or Coors Light. You ever had a reindeer beer? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it tastes like the exhaust off a motorcycle. Yeah. You know why they have the motorcycle in there? Because you are running your ass to the toilet after drinking about 15 of those things. Right. So, Busch Beer. Yes. The official sponsor. Head for the mountains of Busch Beer. Why can't beer commercials have like, or how come beer companies can't have like good slogans? Why can't I talk? I don't. Why don't we just go into the first news story? I like it. Head to the mountains of Busch because I start with the mountains and work down to the valley to where the bush is at. There's like from the land of sky blue waters. Yeah, water. Yeah, beaver fever is where that comes from. Let's get right to the news, Jimmy. Yeah. A 34-year-old man in Ohio has been charged with public indecency for the second time in 2 years after having sexual relations with a pool float. Edwin Taberta, how's that bush? It's frosty. Better than a pool float. It's a foamy bush. Edwin Taberta was indicted with a felony. If the bush is foamy, you need to back the truck up, son. Head for the clinic of your town. All right. Edward Taberta was indicted with a... Tastes like Schlitz. Schlitz, dude. Schlitz. Tastes like a cool, smooth Colt 45. So what you do is you part the hams, you find the Schlitz. Find the Schlitz and give her your Milwaukee's Best. All right. On that note, Edward Taberta was indicted with a felony Wednesday in connection with a June incident which happened at his home in Hamilton, Ohio. Taberta stepped out his back door naked and was having sexual relations with a pool float, the police said. The incident happened in front of a group of children, all under the age of 10, that saw his, his Tabertas. They saw his hams and his actions with the float in broad daylight. He was arrested back in 2011 after he was caught having the relations with a pink blow-up raft in the back of an alley. What kind of a blow-up raft was that? So he was in the pool, right? I was in the pool. No, he was just heading. He was having sex. Where was he at? Was he in the pool when he was having sex with Floaty, or was he just like over on the grass? He doesn't even have a pool. He doesn't own a pool. He doesn't own a pool. He just took a pool floaty out there in the buff. He obviously doesn't own a fence. That's what he doesn't have. Because if he had a fence, you know what else he doesn't own? Dignity. Oh, dude. Yeah, but no, he doesn't own a pool. But he just bought some floaties. See, he started with those arm floaties. They're just too big. You can only blow them up so much. Right? So then you had to work your way up to the pool floaty. Why don't you just buy a blow-up doll? It's kind of like a pool floaty. Maybe it was a blow-up doll, and the kids are the ones that reported it to the police. Thought it was a pool floaty. Oh, he had a floaty over there. He doesn't even own a pool. That guy. Boy, you talk about resourceful. Okay, Barber County, West Virginia firefighters were called to a farm in Bellington where they rescued a horse named Rowdy, whose entire body was somehow trapped inside an industrial-sized tire. You know, they take the big tires, they put them out there for the horses, you know? Right. Rowdy got stuck in there. So was this like a horse hazing incident? The other horses like, I'm going to stuff you in this tire. Well, it's funny you say that because Rowdy's owner said that she believes Rowdy had an altercation with some of the other horses. Oh, lunch money at lunch apples. So, I mean... So the horses...
altercation do horses have?
Well, would the horses like part of the mob? Were they like Italian stallions?
The Italian stallions.
Or something like, yeah. Hey, man,
Bruno.
you owe me 3 apples from yesterday.
Yeah, 3 apples.
Hey, you
ate part
bet
of my
on the
hay.
Dodgers. The Dodgers lost. You owe me 3 apples.
You ate part of my hay.
Yeah, we're gonna stuff you in a tire.
Yeah, and put that thing between your legs away. It looks like a cement truck. Like a truck.
Like a pump truck.
With 2 wheels.
Yeah, look like a pump truck over there.
It does look like a pump truck. This one comes from Chicago. Hey, Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City.
Hey, he's a regular Leroy Brown right down in Chicago.
You gotta like that Chicago guy. 39-year-old thrift shop worker Lakeisha Turner received a joke scratch ticket at work from a coworker. You know those scratch-off tickets that say you win like millions of dollars or whatever? Lakeisha went home, she scratched it off, and she thought that she had won $50,000. So obviously Lakeisha went crazy, apeshit, right?
You work at a convenience store, so obviously you're not making $50,000 a year.
Correct. And a thrift shop at that.
Oh, a thrift shop. I'm sorry, I thought it was a convenience store.
Her husband, 68-year-old Bebo Turner.
Bebo.
He's 68 and she's 39.
Bebo Willis.
Bebo's got
Bebo Turner.
Oh, Bebo Turner. Yep.
Didn't he sponsor one of our shows? Oh, that was Babbo. Sorry.
Yeah, Babbo.
I remember Bebo uses Babbo.
Yeah, he's got a little bleach in there, I'm sure. He informed her that it was a fake. Well, she went to work the next day, and she held the lady that gave her the ticket, 22-year-old Michelle Hoverman, at gunpoint, demanding $50,000. So you're sticking up a thrift store employee for 50 grand.
Bitch better have my money.
Yeah. When Hoverman explained that it was just a joke, she meaning harmed by it, and she did not have $50,000, Lakeisha went out to the parking lot and covered Hoverman's car in gasoline and then lit it on fire. She then fired 4 rounds at the car, hitting it twice. She was arrested for many charges, including arson and assault.
You know the best part of that whole story is the fact that she shot at the car 4 times and only hit it twice.
Yeah, how bad of a shot would you have to be?
You can't hit the broadside of a car
that's on fire.
It's on fire.
Yeah, even a Mini Cooper on fire is going to give a little bit of a target.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story, James? Don't butt with Lakeisha Turner.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
When practical jokes go bad.
Yeah, no kidding. Fox is going to have a special.
April Fools. Well, you know what? It's July, so
you know what?
Not that funny.
I wish that she would have been around when Ed McMahon and Dick Clark did the TV's bloopers and practical jokes. Yeah. Here's Lakeisha Turner shooting at a flaming car.
What was the hidden camera?
No, Alan Funt. Candid camera.
Yeah, Candid camera.
Yeah, on Candid camera.
Hey, we're hiding in the bushes. She's like, I got a effing gun,
You're
bro.
going to Candid prison.
Yeah. Hey, you have a TV show? Where's my 50 grand?
Totally. So don't mess with Lakeisha. But if you see Bebo, give him a handshake because he's a pretty cool guy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure Bebo's down to earth.
Oh yeah, Bebo's got it going on, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's 68, married to a 39.
I'm sure he's not white trash at all.
No. I'm sure he's not. A name like Bebo.
hey,
you know it.
Ho, Bebo. So, apprentice New York tree trimmer David Flesher, who happens to be the son of the owner of the company that he works for.
Did they say the company's name? No?
No, you wouldn't want to put your name on this.
New York Trimming Company.
He had to be rescued by firefighters after he got stuck in a tire. No, just kidding. That was the horse. He had to be rescued by firefighters after he apparently violated the cardinal rule in the business of lemon branches, which was he started cutting the lower branches first and worked his way up to the top of the tree. Realizing that he was stuck up at the top of the tree with no branches to climb down, they had to call firefighters to come get him out. David's dad, Izzy Flesher.
Is he?
That dude's not a redneck at all.
Is he?
Is he a redneck? Is he?
Does he own the company?
Is he? He said, you know, David's a good boy.
Is he?
He's still learning.
Is he? Apparently he's not learning.
So, dude, homeboy, let me give you a little piece of advice, dude. If you're going to trim branches off a tree, don't work from the ground up.
Right. You have to have an escape route. Ask him. He had an escape route.
Did you not think this through, honestly?
Well, obviously he didn't think it through. He is the owner's son of the company. He is a tree trimming apprentice. My first thought was you have to be an apprentice? Well, guess what?
Apparently you do.
Yeah, you do. There's like 2 rules, right? Make sure that nobody's around when you're cutting shit so you don't want shit to fall on them.
Make sure you're tied off.
Oh, okay, it's 3 rules. Oh, don't cut your arm off.
Yeah, don't lop off a leg with a chainsaw.
There's like 5 rules, but one of them is start at the top and work your way down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Attaboy, David.
Attaboy, D Flesher.
What do you go, big D Flesher?
Yeah, and off.
Good. You know, it's a good thing that your daddy owns the company, because your ass would have been fired. Dude, they'd have left you in the tree and been like, you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired.
You're just hanging up in the tree.
Off the record, Izzy thinks his son's an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it says. You know, he's a good boy. He's still learning. What he wanted to say is, my son's a dumb shit.
Son's a dumbass.
But you can't put that on in a news story, so.
Speaking of dumbasses.
Yeah, is he?
Is he? Louisville, Kentucky. 41-year-old Edward James Babichaux stole a hunting knife from a sporting goods store. He opened the knife and he slid it into his waistband, you know, to hide it, and he left the store. Employees soon noticed a large pool of blood and a blood trail leading out to the parking lot. On the opposite side of the parking lot, they noticed Babichaux's car that was sitting in a swale smashed into a small tree. Police say that when Babichaux slid the knife into his waistband, he severed a major artery in his groin. By the time he got out to his car, he had lost a substantial amount of blood. He passed out while he was driving away. And the best part of the whole story, he was arrested for misdemeanor theft.
So if the guy Babbo from the first story married the Big Show, would he be Babichaux?
Babichaux. Bebo Babichaux.
Here's my question, dude. So you go into an outdoors store, right?
Right.
Steal the knife.
Steal the knife.
I'm going to hide it in my shorts.
In my junk.
You slice your leg open.
Slice your
You don't think that someone in that outdoor store can follow a blood trail?
Yeah,
I mean,
apparently.
yeah, really? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
who's the guy limping out of the store with a huge, massive amount of blood running down?
It depends on what kind of outdoor store it is. I mean, if it's an outdoor store in Montana, there might be like livestock actually in the store.
Yeah, a guy could have just gutted a deer and traipsed through, but
Could have killed some chickens. Got it going on. Hey,
Yeah.
James, that brings us to this week's 10-second rule.
yes, it does.
The Ownbey 15-minute was our 10-second rule. James, this week, in 10 seconds, you need to name as many things as you would not want to hide in your shorts and steal from a sporting goods store.
Okay.
10 seconds. Things you would not want to...
A sporting goods store.
A sporting goods store. Things you wouldn't want to thieve out by going this route.
Okay.
Right? Don't thieve out by going this route.
by this route.
Right, exactly.
Okay. You want to go more in the coat pocket.
Exactly. Or, you know, a baby bag or something like that.
Okay.
All right. So, in 10 seconds, got it? You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
A fillet knife, a fat wrap, a whole bunch of like fish hooks, crankbaits, that big ass catfish that they have mounted up on the wall, a pair of like metal spikes from the baseball department, a golf club, a whole bag of like golf tees. Like you don't want to be smuggling golf tees. You know, you go over to the camping section, they have like the seasonings. You don't want like a jalapeno hot rub. You don't want to like have the jalapeno hot rub in there.
You got it. We were
kettle.
looking for jalapeno hot rub.
Yay!
You did it. Yay! All right. For the very first time, somebody actually got it. James, you got it. We were looking for jalapeno hot rub. We also would accepted novelty chomper's teeth and a bear trap. So
that's
those two items you probably
don't want to get your bear caught in a trap.
Yeah. You don't want some novelty chomper teeth.
Yeah.
Drawers look like the drawer on the Christmas Story with all the. They weren't chomping though, were they? They might have been chomping. I don't know. It's a Christmas movie.
I saw a movie once where teeth were chomping, but that's for a different day. So our next story, Clay. You know, I love a good thief on the run story. You know, cops got
guys
track them down.
Right.
Yeah, guys on
like The Fugitive. Or,
Rambo, something like that. They're out.
You see on the investigative show, the next 48 hours.
Unsolved mysteries. Right. You know, things like that.
I love a good detective story.
Yeah, the America's Most Wanted, things like that.
Right, American Idol.
So an elusive hippo has set up a home in a sewage plant in Cape Town last year. He finally had been caught this week.
They got the hippo.
They finally caught the hippo.
An elusive.
They caught the hippo. After a year, they finally caught the hippo, and they're shipping him to a game reserve. The young male had eluded capture after spending several weeks in a suburban recreational lake. Obviously, he wants to go. Yeah, not like
Huron or Great Salt Lake.
Yeah. No, a recreational, suburban recreational.
Like when my backyard floods.
Yeah, so like the Post Falls pump, you know, pretty much.
Yeah.
And he was seen popping up in gardens and on roadsides while he was on the lam.
The elusive hippo in a garden.
The elusive hippo. It then moved into a sewage treatment plant where the abundance of water and the lush grazing had made a popular choice for the escaped elusive hippo.
Nice.
The capture took 90 minutes, but the hippo was finally moved to a private game reserve.
They finally got it.
After an hour and a half of trying to
capture
year,
a hippo. Let's look at this for what it is. A hippo.
A hippo.
They couldn't find a hippo.
Not like it was like some kind of rare snake or something.
It only took them 9 months to find the Unabomber in the middle of Montana. They couldn't find a hippo in a park.
Yeah, dude, in a recreational lake.
You know the only thing I have to say about that hippo? Master of disguise, baby.
Oh yeah,
master of disguise.
Dude, I'm sure he owned like the Groucho, the mustache. Yeah, he just wore that around. Yeah, you can't see me.
I'm a bush. I like it that he was spotted in gardens. Like, so you're out there and you're like, hey honey, come here, check this out. Well, what is that? Can you see that?
Is there a hippo in the garden?
I think there's a hippo in the garden, and the hippo's like, no, I'm just a carrot. I'm just a it's corn stalk.
Here's the thing.
Groucho Marx hiding in your damn garden.
I own a hunting rifle.
You do.
It took him a year to find a hippo.
Yes.
If I saw a hippo in my garden, it took him 90 minutes to capture it. Yeah. You know how long it'd take me to capture the hippo?
Done.
Hey, call the boys. We need some barbecue sauce. We need some briquettes. We're firing the grill. We're having hippo steaks.
We're putting this bad boy on the smoker.
Yeah. Oh man, could you imagine like a big old hippo loin? Like, oh buddy, let me tell you, don't get better than hippo.
Dude, hippo loin.
Don't get better than hippo.
On hippo loin. No.
Now wasn't Hippo one of the Marx brothers? So if Hippo was wearing the Groucho. And he had Harpo. Oh, Harpo. Hey, he's on the horn.
If the hippo would have married Harpo Marx, he'd have been a Hippo Harpo.
Hippo Harpo. He'd have been a Hippo Harpo. He'd have been a fat hippo with a bike horn around going.
I just like the fact that the hippo was like underground on the lam for like a year.
Yeah, dude, on the run for a year. Right. Dude, you could have robbed a bank if you'd have been on the run for a year. Like, I'm a hippo, here's a letter.
Dude, that crazy runaway bride, they caught her after 48 hours.
Yeah.
They couldn't catch a hippo in a park.
Seriously.
I'll tell you what. Well, you know what? I live in Post Falls, so where the park that I go to,
you know what I caught in a park once?
Syphilis. Hippos.
Yeah, I did a hippo in a park and got gonorrhea. It didn't take me a year to find out about it either, let me tell you. I knew that shit the next morning.
Yeah, you already knew that. And that's an entertaining story. And so here's a nice segue for you. Want to go to entertainment news?
Sure, let's do some entertainment news.
Okay. The only thing that we could really find worth a shit, and this really isn't worth a shit, to be honest with you.
It's not.
But
we're going to talk about it because it's funny. We think it's funny. It's stupid.
And we wouldn't be journalists if we didn't at least touch on it. The royal baby was born. Kate Middleton went in, squeezed out an 8-pound kid named George.
I wonder if they use like gold forceps to like bring it out with, you know what I mean?
The doctor has like gold-plated latex gloves.
Yeah.
Oh. The queen's there yelling push.
Yeah, or either that, or I wonder if it was like some redneck doctor's gonna like, all right, let's go, get him on those stirrups. Come on, shoot that thing out.
I don't know what kind of duke this is gonna be, but let's get this thing out. Come on now, come on now. Get a fat wrap and some 550 cord. We'll get it out. Somebody get me some JB Weld. We'll get that baby out.
Dude, that's what I want to have in my pants is like some JB Weld or like some shoe goo, a tube that like exploded.
Work, dude.
Yeah. Could you imagine like shoe goo or like freaking what's the Flex Seal?
Yeah, Flex Seal.
And you don't. I got like a permanent rubber. I like Flex Seal to my leg.
Maybe a can of slime.
Yeah. Sorry, not to go backwards.
No, that's not. We don't mind going backwards. No,
we're talking about the royal baby.
We're not like Lena backward. We're like Lena Forward.
Yeah, hell, Lena Forward.
So anyways, that's right. So the royal baby came out. To quote Leslie Nielsen from The Naked Gun, and this really isn't a quote because I can't really remember what he said, but even though the idea to us of a queen is stupid, we still will do our best to protect her or whatever. You know what I'm paraphrasing. So you look around and you see all of the royals, right? So I didn't know this, but William, aka Matt Hasselbeck, he is the Duke of Duke of Cambridge.
The Duke of Cambridge, yeah.
Which makes Middleton the Duchess of Cambridge.
Yes.
So now the kid
and then Harry, who's the younger brother, is you don't get shit of Cambridge.
He's the nudist of Vegas.
Yeah.
the crackhead nudist of Vegas.
You don't inherit nothing but a stripper in Vegas. That's what you get.
Yeah. You get an unlimited bank account.
Yeah.
And the strong chance you're never ever going to get arrested or work a day in your life.
Yeah.
So the nudist of Vegas. So anyways, the Dungus Investigative Research Team, or otherwise known as DIRT, we kind of wanted to get to know the royal family a little bit better, and we found out that there are a lot of royals that we never knew about.
We got on what was it, genealogy or gynecology or whatever it is.
Greenleaf.
I think you get on gynecology, and you can trace the Duchess of Middleton's vagina back up to all these other royalty people that we didn't even know existed.
Oh, I had no idea any of these people existed.
Any of these people existed.
So this is the Dungus Investigative Research Team's list of little-known royals.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, the Duke of Walmart.
Yeah.
The very famous Duke of Walmart. Not a lot of Walmart people know. And it's not the Dukes of Hazzard. It's the Duke of Walmart.
The Duke of Walmart.
A lot of people think that the Dukes of Hazzard are royalty. They're redneck royalty.
They are redneck, yeah. Yeah, hell, Uncle Jesse is a prince of
fat bastard.
Prince of fat bastard. You didn't know that.
And Cooter is the crown prince of Cooter.
He's the Earl of hanging down Cooter lips. So The Duke. A lot of people didn't know the Duke of Walmart.
I had no idea.
Another one that's on the list of little-known royals is the Prince of Athol.
The Prince of Athol.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people that drive through the town of Athol, they didn't realize that there's actually a prince there.
Well, people had no idea that Silverwood, which is right by Athol, was named Silverwood. Once he becomes the king of Athol, it'll be Goldenwood.
Goldenwood, yeah.
Of course, Goldenwood.
And because it's Silverwood, a lot of people didn't know that he owns the Roto-Rooter up there.
That's
the
right.
Prince of Athol runs the shit pump truck.
He does run the shit pump
Yeah.
truck. Very cool. We also found out that one of the little-known royals is the Duchess of Denny's. You should see the moons over her Miami.
Yeah, I did once.
I screwed that joke up. That's all right. I'm just making this shit up off the top of my head.
You screwed the joke up. I screwed the Duchess of Denny's. So did Tiger Woods, apparently. Yeah.
Does that make Tiger the Earl of Woods? Oh, no, that's his dad.
His dad
Sorry
would be the
about
Earl
that.
of Woods.
That's my bad.
Other little-known royals are the Kansas City Royals.
Nobody knows the Kansas City Royals.
No one knows who the fuck they are. Also, the Knight of Days Inn. People didn't know that there was a Knight of the Days Inn.
He goes around and he christens all the Days Inn, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you know what he does? He goes, turn the lights off. I'm trying to save some money. I own the Days Inn, for God's sakes. It's not the Motel 6. I ain't leaving the damn light on for you. Turn that shit off.
Is there a night of Round Table Pizza?
I believe so.
There should be. We didn't find that one. This is one of our personal favorites. Came in from Sandpoint, actually. Queen of the Dufert Mall. So,
and if anybody knows what the Dufert Mall is,
we'll give you $5.
It's the dump. But our family tends to rummage through it and take whatever they can find that looks like they can use it.
At good prices.
Yeah, I once went to the Dufert Mall and I came away with a pair of long johns that had a hole in them and a tennis racket.
Very nice.
It was nice. It was missing a string, but hell, dude, I don't play tennis. So
the long johns?
Yeah.
Is he?
He is. And of course, the last and probably the last of the little known.
Let me get this first. Hear ye, hear ye.
The Kings of Dungus.
Kings of Dungus.
And I believe I smell Dungus.
That's definitely...
We are the kings of what just happened in your pants, man.
That's not me.
Really? Somebody needs to change my daughter's diaper because
I swear that wasn't me.
We are the Kings of Dungus.
So the Kings of Dungus.
So that's our list of the little known royals.
All right. We're running out of time, so let's get to sports. We got any sports? Anything sports?
Hey, Seahawks opening training camp.
Training camp, that's right.
And Percy Harvin, our new big excitement recruit, is done for the season with a torn thing in his hip.
And in other sports...
Yeah, we don't talk about that anymore.
No, I'm tired of that shit.
UFC. Last night was the big UFC.
Oh, yeah. Demetrius Johnson beat some guy, and Jake Ellenberger and Roy McDonald were supposed to have the fight of the night, and it turned out to be a 15-minute snooze fest.
Yeah. So... I hate when you get two guys in there and they take forever and they do nothing.
And
they just
it's supposed to be really big. It's supposed to be like the huge match. I mean, it should have been the main event. The main event was the main event because it was for a belt.
Yeah.
But this should have been. I mean, you got the number 3 guy against the number 4 guy, and in their weight class. And it was just basically, I'll rub your back and you rub mine. It's nothing really exciting happened.
They got on the ground and rubbed their fronts together.
They did.
So these are ways that Dungus, we feel that you can improve the UFC.
Right, because I mean, UFC is exciting to watch, and I love to watch it. But I think more people would watch it if there was something
something else going on.
Right. Like, I mean, I know there's danger, but like the element of surprise.
Give us an example. Right?
Okay, well, first of all, in the octagon they have 8 sides in the cage. Yep. Take 2 sides.
Oh, is that why they call it the octagon?
No, they call it the octagon because it looks like a stop sign.
Oh.
You take 2 sides of the cage and you loosen all of the nuts. Right? And you actually do that in the dressing room, right? Because you have to tighten the nuts to get in some of those little speedos there. But you loosen all the nuts and you have breakaway cages. And you scoot the crowd right in on cage side. Yeah. Like, move the announce table to the back, bring in the crowd real tight, and so when 2 guys go into the clinch and they hit the cage and the cage breaks away, they just keep fighting.
Yeah, fight out in the crowd.
Yeah, just go.
On the parking lot.
Right. And people can, join in. If
there's a woman in the man's John.
Yeah, somebody give me my medicine.
I like it. I like the breakaway cages. That's a good idea. I also think they should put hazards in all of the corners of the octagon.
I like
so in each corner you have like
Uncle Jesse and Cooter and oh, wait, no, those are the Dukes of hazards.
Different hazards.
Okay,
you can put Uncle Jesse's coveralls in there. That would be awesome. You use that to, choke a guy. But like an oil slick, like oil, thumbtacks.
A car tire.
A car, yeah. What was your idea in the middle of the octagon?
Oh, in the middle of the octagon, you take my Gran Torino with no engine. Put it right car body.
Gran Torino.
Put an old car body right in the middle of the octagon and have them fight around it, like in the old 70s movies where there's always fighting over cars and awesome. But you don't smooth the car down. You leave the rust out and all the jagged edges and shit, and you remove the bumpers and whatnot and peel the metal back up. So Gives it a little bit of a surprise.
I think what you should do, I think you should have a battle royal. And what you do is you take all 10 guys that are in that weight class, heavyweight, light, whatever. You put all 10 of them in the octagon. Yeah, at one time.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell,
Ding,
and last man
ding.
standing. Yeah. So if you're standing like me and you're standing there and you're engaged in a fight here, I can run and just ear hole you as hard as I want.
That'd be awesome. What if like one guy had a guy in a submission and then the other guy got that guy in a submission and there was just like a chain of rear naked chokes.
Dude, I like
all
it.
piled up because they each got each other's back. Nobody's gonna let go.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I like it.
I like it too. I like it.
And then one guy tries to reverse it, the whole log like rolls over. It's like, reverse it! And it's like right on toboggan. Lean left! Everybody lean left!
And eventually Herb Dean's like, all right, I'm standing you guys up.
Yeah,
everybody on their feet.
Okay, everybody up on your feet. Except the guy that's choked out, you're out.
We also like the idea of tag team matches.
Yeah, dude, like pro wrestling, dude. Yeah,
but you have the guy sitting outside the cage, so when they tag, he has to climb over the cage.
Yeah, dude,
not go through the door or anything, or not be in there. You know, climb over the cage.
Dude, that's a great idea. I'd love to see
But make the cage 35 feet high.
Yeah, dude, and breakaway. It crushes people like 18th row back.
And the entire match, you put blowtorches on the cage. That makes it red hot.
I like it, dude.
And cover it with baby oil.
And I think they should take all the coaches and the staff and everybody and put them in the ring at the same time.
Oh, and the trainers.
Yeah, your trainers, your coaches, everybody can be in the ring at the same time.
Yeah, take it a step further and have all the cameramen and Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, Bruce Buffer.
Have Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg in the ring calling the action.
Dude, what's Bruce Buffer's line? Prepare for...
It's time! Oh, dude, really?
How stupid. It was better than when he first came out. It was prepare for battle.
Oh, yeah. Your brother is Michael Buffer.
Yeah,
dude, let's get ready to rumble.
You can't top that, dude. You cannot top.
But you could come up with something better than it's time. To me, it sounds like I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's time to drop a deuce. So I shouldn't have that corn dog backstage.
Correct.
Clay, you got any rants this week?
Well, I had a rant about drivers. My rant is this: drivers, learn to drive, please. Seriously, for me, please learn to drive. I'm so sick and getting tired of drivers, man. All around. Drivers.
Do you think everybody should take the bus?
No, I think that most people should take the bus. Honestly, that be a lot less people get run over. Everybody should take a mandatory driving test every 6 months. If you don't take the test, you don't get a license. And none of this, you get a ticket when you don't have a license. You go to prison, like for 8 years. You're in prison, or whatever. But
you're Babbo's.
The people that do really good, the people that do really good on the driving test, you give them like a blue driver's license. The people that pass it, but pass it like the most people, they get like a red driver's license.
Like the girl that's talking on her phone, doing her
curling
makeup,
her hair,
smoking a cigarette,
steering with one
trying
foot,
to eat a cheeseburger.
Right. Or the guy that pulls up when you're trying to get out and he blocks the whole view of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Or the dude at the grocery store, right? You ever been to the grocery store and there's a guy in front of you and he's just like a really polite guy and he looks inside the store and he sees someone coming, so he stops and waits for them to cross. And he does this one. No, don't wave at me. I'll wave at you.
And by that time, there's someone. No, you go.
You. Over there at the gas station. You coming over? I'll wait for you. Come on. Just learn to drive, please. I think we're almost out of time.
Hey, you know what? It's been a good episode. Happy 21st birthday.
Happy 21st to you, too.
Absolutely. Thanks to our sponsor.
Even though we lost Percy Harvin, go Seahawks. Dude, I can't even say his name. Percy Harvin. I'm going to call him Percy Harvin for the rest of the year.
You mean Hargan? Hey, quit farting your Hargan.
Hargan. All right, Hargan. All right, again, thanks to Bush. Thanks to James. Good job. Thanks to all of our new friends on our Facebook page.
Thanks to all you guys who liked us.
Yeah, for everybody who sent in nice comments and whatnot. I hope I get this right. Aziz Respector. Dude, you're the man. Robbie, thanks for watching. Watch us on your 50-inch plasma. You'll see me and my Speedo on a 50-inch plasma.
Oh, boy.
Hey, you know it. Thanks for watching. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. Here's our sign. Here's our sign. I would steal a fat rat from Cabela's.